And US election day, everybody knows that this is big for crypto, but how do we actually profit from this election week? How do we actually make money? I'm seeing a lot of people talking about the election, hypothesizing what's going to go on, but how do we actually trade this? In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how I'm playing this market over the next 72 or so hours. It's going to be a volatile period, a lot of opportunity. Remember, when there's a lot of volatility, there's a lot of chance for you to make quick, easy money. Of course, I will walk you through how to do that. If you want to trade with me actively, you can do so using the link in my description to my Telegram group, which is also where I shared this trade. And this is going to be the walkthrough that I want to share with you, because this is the strategy you want to use. Seeing a lot of people talking about buying cryptos, taking lots of trades. It doesn't work in this market. When you have crazy, crazy volatility like we're going to see here, over the next 72 or so hours. Remember, it's not like you just get a decision, yes or no. No, they're going to count the votes. There's going to be tension. It's going to take a little while. If there's anything last the last election, it could get quite controversial as well. It's set to be tight. This is going to have an impact on the market. If you have a bunch of leveraged trades right now, you're asking yourself to get wrecked. You're asking yourself to get wrecked. You've got to play this sensible. And the strategy I'm using right now is I don't have 5, 6, 7 trades open right now. In the last few days, I've been taking my foot off the gas, just chilling, but waiting for those snipes. And this is an example of a snipe. This was a trade on Saga. Look at this, downtrend, beautiful breakout of trend, set my take profit, boom, take profit, 6% spot. I'm not leveraging here because I don't want to get wrecked and liquidated. Right? A nice tight stop loss here, below the lower pivot point, all basic TA stuff, right? I teach it all at giles.crypto.com/TA. You can learn all this stuff. It's not complicated. I'm no genius. I'm just a bit disciplined when it comes to trading and managing my psychology because I'm experienced, right? So with this trade, 6% move, I take that spot and I'm done, right? And I'm just going to scalp this market. That's what I'm going to be doing over this week. I'm scalping this market. If you want to see the exact trades and get alerted every time I'm taking a trade like this, make sure you click the link in the description. The strategy is not to have 5, 6, 7 swing trades. Sometimes when Bitcoin's doing well, when we're in an uptrend on Bitcoin, I like to do that. I like to keep 3, 4, 5 trades sometimes open because I'm swinging them. I'm happy to hold them for 5 to 7 days. Not in this market right now. Not when we're expecting a lot of volatility, a lot of volume. And we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down days here in a row here on Bitcoin, right? Of course, everybody's taking their chips off the table. Everyone's taking risk off. And yet I still locked in 6% today. In fact, I also locked in 10% on my ARK M swing trade as well. So that is my strategy. Don't listen to the people telling you to take leverage trades, 100x, 10x. No need. You can snipe this market. You can scalp this market. You can find clever TA entries like the ones I just showed you and grab those percentages. You're not going to get it on Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin's moving down 0.49% today. So if you shorted it today, you made 0.49%. Unless you're trading with tens of millions of dollars, it's not moving the needle, right? Some of you need to be more strategic with how you're setting yourself up for trading. What is your trading plan? What is your plan? Most of you watching these videos, you keep watching them maybe for entertainment, but you don't actually have a disciplined trading plan. If that's you, raise your hands and let's change. Let's put down a strict plan. What am I going to do? It's election week. I'm going to be sniping entries. I'm going to look for this TA pattern like I just showed you, a falling wedge. I'm going to wait for the breakout and I want to snipe those trades. I'm going to have a tight stop loss. I'm going to do it spot, not going to have leverage, not going to have margin, and I'm going to trade the trade. That's my strategy. If you're interested, links in the description. Let's get into the market now. Fear and Greed Index still sitting at 70. This market is, kind of optimistic, right? It's kind of cautiously optimistic is probably a better way of saying it, because they know that anything can happen. They know it's a tight election race, but at the same time, the market's tipping towards a Trump win bias, which of course means more growth, more inflation, and therefore good for Bitcoin and gold as an inflation hedge, right? That's the financial mathematics that's going on right now in order to get to the conclusion that Bitcoin will do well if it's a Trump wins. And naturally, we seem like, that's what the argument is going to be right now. If Trump wins, we should see a Bitcoin rally. And if Trump doesn't win, then probably the market's going to sell off a little bit with the thought or the notion that Kamala might be worse for economic growth and less inflation, right? So let's keep that as the ballpark understanding. We also then have the Fed's interest rate decision, right? Everyone's forgetting. Everyone's talking about election. But on Thursday, you also have Jerome Powell coming out. Could they have timed this any worse? They got Jerome Powell coming out. Markets are expecting 25 base point rate cut. again, could throw a spanner in the works. So certainly, coming back to what I was saying earlier with my trading plan, I'd be silly to go into this week with 5-6 trades open with a stop loss. I'm just asking to get wrecked, and definitely asking to get wrecked if I've got a bunch of leverage in the market as well. So look, this market is calling off into its EMA ribbon. It's not bad. The fact that we've had 6 down days here leading into election and we're still above our EMA ribbon on Bitcoin is hugely bullish. I mean, this is a really good sign. Of course, we want to bounce. We want to bounce, right? We want to bounce, and when we bounce, it's not just that we bounce. We've got to go higher than the candle closes here. 72.7. We've got to get higher than that, right? I don't just want to see this start tumbling down. Nope, that's not going to be bueno for us, right? We need to see this occur to the upside. That's what we need to see here on Bitcoin. So I need to see this start moving in this direction. Bounce here, higher high, and off we go. If we get the growth opportunity, which again, the market seems to think is Trump, then I think that's what's going to play out. I think we will just get that nice bounce here into that upward direction, and that will give us a nice movement here to the upside on Bitcoin. That would be the nice scenario. The bad scenario is we start losing our EMA ribbon. And there's no reason to panic, but if we lose this pivot point here, which ties in with this EMA ribbon zone, so let's call it a daily close below 65.5, right? 65.5, I start to get a little bit worried. Now, I'm not going to panic and throw the toys out the pram, no, because we know it's a volatile week and you can easily dump a little bit here on Bitcoin. I mean, from where we're at now, if we take that level here down to losing our EMA ribbon, it's a 4% swing. Over the week, it can happen. Bitcoin can tumble 4% if the market doesn't like what it sees between the election and between Jerome Powell and the interest rate decision on Thursday as well, right? So that can, of course, move the market here. But we've got support. We've got some support here in the red zone. We can use that as well. So, I'm not too concerned. Hopefully, we just come here in towards this green line, maybe touch somewhere around 67K, and then get a nice big impulsive move to get a higher high. Ultimately, when we zoom out, what do we see? We see that Bitcoin is in a position where it can really start to move towards its bigger goal, right? We're in a consolidating pattern, and we know that we've broken out of this pattern here. This is a breakout of the pattern, which is fantastic. Now we need to go for higher highs, right? Now we need to see, can we go and start working our way towards that price target of a 90 and 100K? And if the election candidate for the US is favorable, then of course that's going to set a good trend for Bitcoin. It's going to be a good tailwind for Bitcoin, because ultimately participants want to know that somebody's going to be in power for the next 4 years that isn't going to be prohibitive. Because remember, whatever we want to say from a political perspective, just from a crypto perspective, Biden choked crypto. He did his best with Gary Gensler and Jerome Powell to choke crypto. Don't forget everything, right? Silvergate, with all the stuff that was going on, they really tried to choke crypto. Paxos with BUSD was closed under Biden's administration. CZ was given a lawsuit under Biden's administration. Also under Biden's administration, you had Coinbase getting their lawsuit as well. Like, it was bad, right? It was bad under Biden's watch. They really did try another attempt, another series of choking crypto. And we've got to hope that we have better. We've got to hope that the next 4 years is pro-crypto, because like I've said time and time again, crypto is going to be okay. Long term, they can't stop crypto. If they could, they would have in 2008. But really what they can do is they can hinder the growth of crypto. And ultimately, that's the main concern, right? They can hinder the growth in terms of delay us. They can make it so that instead of getting exponential growth in the next 2-3 years, they can make it so that we're waiting 5, 6, 7, 8 years for crypto. They can't stop it. They're just going to delay it. And ultimately, if we have a favorable governments around the world which are pro-crypto and helping people on-ramp onto crypto and making it easier, that's better for everybody. I mean, look, we've got spot ETFs, we've got futures ETFs, Bitcoin and Ethereum, so we're doing well. So even though they were trying to choke it, we still managed to push those through just through sheer willpower. It took forever. We were screaming about a Bitcoin spot ETF forever. Imagine we just got that a bit quicker. Imagine all the things we want on, banking and easy and on ramps and off ramps and more stable coins, more proliferation, more use cases, make it easier for people. Imagine how much we can grow this market cap. This crypto market cap is still only sitting at 2.2 trillion. It's not even near, previous highs. I mean, this is nothing. I've made videos in the past, I'll try to link it up for you guys, of how minuscule the total crypto market is compared to gold, compared to what's in stocks and bonds, compared to what's in the real estate market. I I mean, it's absolutely a small piece, and we're nowhere near the potential of what this crypto market can achieve. Hopefully, we have a favorable government in the US, which of course will be followed by the likes of my country, the UK, right? Followed by other countries, because if the US is being competitive via crypto, others will want to be competitive too. So it's a big deal, whether you're in the US or not. It's a big deal for crypto. Let's see how it plays out. My trading strategy, I've shared it with you. Nothing to hide. If you want to trade with me, ijazcrypto.com/TG. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.